Hi, my name is Donna Lane, and I'm going to discuss the intervention that I learned about and implemented in collaboration with my community partners, Kentucky Coalition Against Domestic Violence and Girls on the Run. The Heart and Soul program is a collaborative partnership with Fayette County school leaders, Girls on the Run of Central Kentucky, and the Kentucky Coalition Against Domestic Violence. The hypothesis for the program relates to the concept that if at-risk middle school girls are surrounded by positive role models, knowledge about unhealthy relationships, and provided the tools to identify what makes a relationship unhealthy, this will increase their potential for these girls to develop into successful young women. The intervention will focus on implementing a program for at-risk middle school girls with a focus on self-confidence, goal setting, how to handle conflict, developing the skills and courage to identify and leave unhealthy relationships, with the ultimate goal being to prevent at-risk girls from becoming involved in unhealthy relationships. A collaborative partnership was formed that included leaders from the Fayette County school systems, the Kentucky Coalition Against Domestic Violence, and Girls on the Run of Central Kentucky. The partnership will evaluate the Girls on the Run Heart and Soul program to determine if there is a need for this type of program in the Fayette County school system. During the planning phase, Fayette County school leaders will be educated about what Girls on the Run is and learn about the Heart and Soul program that is directed toward middle school age girls. The Heart and Soul program curriculum includes education about topics affecting today's youth, journaling about topics discussed each week, relationship building, mentoring, and also physical activity is included in each session. At the end of the 10-week program, a 5K run will occur to celebrate the success of the girls who graduated the program, as well as also raise money for the Girls on the Run program. So I'm sure you're wondering why at-risk middle school girls were chosen to be the pilot age group for the program. The Kentucky Coalition Against Domestic Violence and Girls on the Run wanted to focus on at-risk girls for the pilot program to identify if behavior change would affect at-risk girls' outcomes. The reason middle school aged girls were identified and included was due to the fact that they have less access to programs such as Girls on the Run because of the cost of the program. Scholarship programs are offered to girls who can't afford the cost of the Girls on the Run program. However, most of the at-risk girls are from low-income families who can't afford the reduced amount. Research also shows that there is a connection between early prevention and education, with positive results in preventing violence during young adult years. At-risk girls are often told by family members that they won't reach their goals. If the pilot is successful, the culture of the middle school may change with a more positive, cohesive group of young middle school girls, where everyone is focused on achieving their goals. Fayette County school leaders had questions about how the pilot program would be funded. A $10,000 grant awarded to Girls on the Run by Toyota would be utilized to fund the pilot program. Coaches and staff from Girls on the Run and Kentucky Coalition Against Domestic Violence would volunteer their time to teach the sessions for the pilot program and also educate the two coaches from the middle school about the program and how to implement the program if it is successful. The cost of the t-shirts, snacks, and all educational materials for the Heart and Soul program would also be funded and provided through the grant from Toyota. During the process, the two pilot coaches would participate in the bi-weekly teaching sessions with the girls and learn about creating a budget for the program and how to plan for their own Girls on the Run program if this pilot is successful. So how will the program be implemented? A middle school that is located in an area that has high rates of violence would be identified. 8 at-risk middle school girls would be identified by the pilot school to participate in the Heart and Soul pilot program. The girls would be identified based on potential, but no support system at home. The girls would not be able to afford the program without the pilot, and the coaches would be identified based on a vested interest in the girls. The school chosen to be the pilot program was Winburn Middle School in Fayette County. Girls on the Run and Kentucky Coalition Against Domestic Violence educated the Winburn Middle School teachers about the Heart and Soul program and leaders of the school about the program, as well as the components of the program. A timeline was also provided to the group that would assist them with due dates that coaches' names would need to be submitted, as well as the 8 girls for the pilot program with 2 alternates in case anyone backed out of the program or chose not to participate in the program. Intermediate goals for the girls would be that they would show improvement in areas such as improved attendance, grades, and behavior. They will be able to set attainable goals and have increased physical activity and self-esteem. The girls will also be provided a tool set to help them identify negative relationships. The end goals would include the 8 girls being tracked into high school and into their young adult life. The results would show decreased high school dropout rates, increased graduation rates, and increased interest and acceptance into college and/or technical programs. If the pilot is successful, the program will be implemented across the Fayette County school systems in middle schools. The ultimate goal would be to take at-risk girls and increase their potential for becoming successful adults by providing them with the tools to achieve their goals. 5 factors play a role in the Heart and Soul program. There is collaboration between the community and school leaders. Education is provided by community groups to school leaders. The groups plan for the Heart and Soul pilot program, and the program is implemented at the pilot school, and if deemed successful, the program would expand to all Fayette County middle schools. So that concludes my presentation. If you have any questions, just please let me know. Thank you.